What is your take on modern dating?
It's hell.
In what way?
Literally hell on earth.
How so?
Because the standards are set as a woman, and guys can get away with anything now.
Like
So
what?
if you have standards as a woman and you uphold those standards, they will move on to the next girl and get whatever they want. So as a whole, standards for women have lowered. Even if your standards are high as a woman, it's like you're gonna have to like really, really filter through these men to find guys who want a girl that has high standards.
You don't think that there's a double standard to that?
No.
Okay.
Why would there be a double standard?
I mean, if I heard you correctly, it sounds like you're saying that guys just think that there's an unlimited amount of options out there, right?
Yes.
But who's to say that women don't feel the exact same way? I mean, with dating apps, Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, so many guys there. 1 in 3 guys hasn't had sex in a year involuntarily.
Very interesting. Where are those guys?
Probably right here.
Bring them to me.
Real quick question. When was the last time you had sex?
Far too long ago. I mean, I don't even want to say. I'm embarrassed.
No, don't be embarrassed.
Do you know any?
When was the last time you had sex?
The time what?
The last time you had intercourse. It's a statistic we're doing here.
9 days ago.
Okay, and you heard clearly the guy said the guy.
Girl, and she's a 5'10" blonde chick.
Okay, how about you?
What?
How about you?
The last time I had sex, I literally couldn't even tell you.
Okay, so
I've only had like year-long relationships.
So you'd be in the minority then, of women, because most women, as we can see, are definitely.
Show me the statistics. That was one person that came off the street.
Regardless, what do you look for in a guy?
Honesty.
Just.
Trust. Yeah, because guys will lie, like straight to your face.
So you think guys lie more than women?
Yes, absolutely.
What experiences have led you to believe that?
Past relationships, I guess. And just like multiple experiences where like, okay, so I grew up in Charlotte, so I know a lot of people. I've seen a lot of things, and have come across experiences where like guys will say things and I'm like, that's actually not true because I know this person and this is like totally not true.
So how do you go about trusting a guy?
It's really hard. Like, for example, I went to high school with this one kid who started dating this girl that I know, and I told her about this whole thing, and I said he cheated on his last girlfriend twice, and she was like, what? He did not tell me that. He told me this completely different story kind of thing. So like, obviously, I told her, well, it's not what happened.
Why don't more women approach men?
I don't know. What do you mean? Like in what situation? Like,
so,
hey, like,
so
typically in a bar or what? Like,
so
give me more of that.
So typically, thanks again for watching, guys, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. But I just wanted to let you know that we just made a community on locals. So feel free to head on over there at thedesirabletruth.locals.com to support the channel further and also get access to behind-the-scenes content, perks, Q&A sessions, and so much more. I'm willing to bet that more men have approached you to try and get your number than you have men the other way around. So why do you think men do more approaching as opposed to women? Why don't more women approach men more
because
often?
Men were literally like brought onto this earth to protect women and be the protectors. We were born onto this planet. You are stronger, bigger, faster. You approach the woman, you show them that you can protect them, build a family, whatever. Why else are we on this earth?
Sure.
Right? So you have to be that person to approach us and show us that you will build a family, whatever. Like, it's in our DNA. Like, that's we're bred for that.
And I agree with you 100% there. I think one of the problems with modern dating, though, is that as a man, when you have that kind of mentality, there's so many women out there that think that, you know, oh, well, I don't really need a man until, like, I do need a man, essentially, you know. They're always in their masculine, you know. They don't want to be submissive, or, you know, they're being too loud or rowdy, and it can definitely turn a guy off. Or it can discourage a lot of guys from wanting to try out more dating too, because...
Why? Like women having quick judgments about guys, or like what?
Just like somebody, like, it's like, okay, I'm like, okay, let's go to dinner at Brickyard, for example. And you're like, nah, I don't want to do that. I'm like, okay, well, let's go to TGI Fridays. Nah, I don't want that either.
Okay.
When are you gonna do something better? When are you gonna do this? When are you gonna do that? You know?
So like women have, you're putting a woman down for having a standard of like how they should be treated, or?
No.
Because like TGI Fridays and Brickyard's on pretty low standard for me. If you're from Charlotte, like if you're not from Charlotte,
I'm just saying, if
a guy were to come to me and say, hey, like let's go to dinner at Brickyard, I'd be like, I'm gonna walk away real fast.
If you're attracted to a guy and you're having a good conversation with him and he says, let's go to dinner somewhere, and he's gonna pay for it, you're not spending any money, nothing like that. That's his idea, right? That would be him being in his masculine, saying, hey, let's go here and let's go do this. But if a woman decides to take it upon herself that, oh, you know, nah, it's a low standard, I'm not interested, blah, 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 but you guys are still kind of mingling, to him that would kind of be a turn off, because it's like, okay, covering the dinner, I'm covering everything, I'm taking her out, you know, I'm putting my time and my energy into her.
But you as a man reacting that way, do you have like a small ego, like as to why you're reacting that way? Because like as a man, if you are reacting that way and you're taking it as a hit to your pride, like that doesn't mean that you are a strong man. Like as a man, if you are affected by that, like to me it seems like your ego is hit for
I wouldn't take it as a hit to my ego.
As a woman, like if we see things, like to me, like this is Brickyard, right? I'm gonna see that, I'm gonna say, if a guy wants to take me there,
I wouldn't.
Like, do we not have a right to say, like, maybe we deserve, like, I don't even want to, like, I don't even know what would be a good bar uptown. What would be a good bar uptown that we would, like, feel like would be, like, great?
I'm not.
Fahrenheit? Not even, but, like.
Listen, I'm not saying it would be a hit to my ego. I'm simply just trying to convey the point that as a man, if I decide that, hey, I want to go here tonight with you,
right?
Let's go do that, and you're telling me otherwise, it means that you're not really there to support me.
I don't agree.
You're only there about yourself.
No, I don't. I would have to disagree, because as a man, if you really, really respect that woman, you're going to do whatever that woman feels respected. Like, you're going to go to that extent to make that woman feel respected.
But right? I think the
so why do I have to worry about how you feel? You should go to the extent to make me feel great and protected, because that's your job as a man.
But you're still gonna be...
to the core, you agreed with me to that, right? Like, as a man, you're bigger, stronger, whatever. You were built from your bone.
You're gonna be protected at whatever establishment we go to.
So then why does it matter to you how I feel about whatever you're saying, I'm saying no to? Why does that make you feel so bad that I don't feel great about what you're saying to me? Why don't you say instead, I don't like the way she's making me feel. Why don't you say, I'm gonna make her feel this way? Because you are the man. You are the strong one. We were built for your bone, right? So you should make us feel like you are going to protect us. You are going to provide for us, provide for our children. So if I don't feel good, you're gonna make us feel that way.
Like I said, it's really just more about me wanting to go somewhere and wanting my girl's support for that.
That sounds pretty shallow to me.
Well, that being said, I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You picked the wrong girl.
No, you're fine. It's all love over here, guys. It's all love.
Very, very deep.
I like
deep,
your
deep
values.
I like you just picked the wrong girl.
I know that you're drunk. Yeah. Tell me what you want after this club. You know you're nasty. Don't Uber out of my house, call a taxi.